Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Last time when we spoke about time management, we gave a brief introduction about how important time in our life. And that is why I said the secret of time management is self-management. The more you are able to manage yourself, the more you are able to manage your time. And then I also gave you a very good example when I said every one of us has in his bank account every night at 12 o'clock $86,400 or dirham, whatever currency it is, that you really have to spend it within the coming 24 hours. Wouldn't you want to spend it wisely and effectively? The answer was yes, and that is why we said the 86,400 seconds, which we all consider that time is money. And the secret about how to manage time, since you are unable to control time, you are unable to save it, you are unable to buy it or sell it or borrow it or lend it, then it is all about yourself. That is what it really means in that particular scenario. Now, today's video, I would like to tell you about not only the importance of time, but the importance of the value of time. You know, does time have value? Of course, it has big value. So I would like to share with you some insights about the value of time. If you really would like to understand and really know the value of 5 years, ask a person who spent 5 years in jail. Ask that person who spent 5 years in jail what the 5 years of the time that have passed, non-productive, wasn't really fruitful, didn't do that much in them, how he felt about that value of 5 years. If you really would like to understand the value of 1 year, ask students who did not pass the exams and he had to repeat the year again, how would he feel about losing 1 year of his time just unnecessarily? What would be the value that he lost in his life? If you would like to know the value of 1 month in our life, ask parents who received a newborn baby who has not really matured yet, has to be kept in the observation and incubator at the hospital in order for he mature enough in terms of his birth. If you would like to know the value of 1 week, ask a journalist who writes an article in a newspaper or in a magazine what that 1 week means to him when he has to wait week after week to be able to write an article in that newspaper. What does that 1 week mean to him? If you would like to know the value of 1 day, ask a daily worker who receives his salary or wage on a daily basis. If he misses 1 day or if he's absent for 1 day for whatever reasons, and he gets that salary cut for 1 day, what is that value of 1 day means to him? If you want to know the value of 1 hour, ask lovers, ask friends, ask relatives who wait to meet and how much they miss each other. Even 1 hour matters to them when they really meet. If you would like to understand the value of 1 minute, then ask a person who missed the train or an airplane when he was traveling late 1 minute, when the travel formalities have already been closed and he will not be able to get on the plane and he has to wait for another plane. Is there a value for 1 second? Yes, there is. If you want to know the value of 1 second, ask a person who avoided an accident when he slept while driving. Just close his eyes for a second. And then how, when he woke up all of a sudden, after that blink of eye, then avoided a major accident that could really cause him his life. If you would like to know the fraction of a second, just a very tiny part of a second, is it really of value? Yes. And to know that value of that tiny part of the second, then ask an athlete who actually lost gold medal for an Olympic contest where he sacrificed the first place for a second place just for a fraction of the second. Because as you know, those sports are really evaluated as per fraction of a second, is not as per second. Well, as you can see, the value of time is so important, is so precious in our life. So once we really realize how valuable time is in our life, then we will not let go. We will not lose it. We will not waste it. We will try to use it effectively in a proper manner in order for all of us to achieve our goals and succeed in our life. Thank you very much, and see you in our next video. Thank you.
Unlock your potential with our soft skill development course. Join them to DocSta.